Hey, Diamonds, what's going on? So I'm catching up on the new season of this Real Housewives of Orange County. And let me just tell you this, I was not going to watch it. I wasn't until Alexis and this John entered the goddamn chat because OC was getting boring. It just wasn't doing nothing for me. You understand me? But I'm gonna watch this season for this tea between Shannon Batora and Alexia, right? But first, let me just give a shout out. I want to send a shout out to Jen and her man, right? I want to send a shout out to Teddy. I want to send a shout out to Tamara, and I want to send a shout out to Shannon Batora and my bitch Emily. Y'all know I love me some Emily. I'ma still talk my shit now. Shannon Batora, Tamara, and Emily. But I love y'all. I manifested that I was going to see Gina and Emily. I saw Gina. I think I got a video of her. But I actually took a picture. But shout out to y'all for coming over there doing BravoCon last year and saying hi to the fans who didn't want to pay all that money to go in there. Okay? Love y'all to death, but I'm going to talk my shit. With that being said, Shannon Batora, Shannon goddammit Batora. See, this is why, Shannon, bitch, you got to be real careful of the judgment you put out in God's universe. Because one thing about the universe and karma, it will find a way to come back and humble your ass. Because look, now you done got a goddamn DUI and crashed into somebody's shit, girl. Thank God nobody was hurt. Do you understand me? I don't know what the mindset is of a drinker. Why they figure they can get behind the wheel and speed and shit. Like, can't nothing bad happen. I don't know, right? But you spent time after time judging Gina about her getting arrested with a DUI and how her kids would have got taken from her and how you helped her with this DUI and all of that shit. Now look how Carmen spent the block on me. See? Look what happened. With that being said, Jen and Gina, now I understand from both sides, right? Gina, I understand. This your bread and butter. Like you said, I'm a real estate. I'm new in this game. My reputation is everything, bitch. And I done got you in this damn house and you done messed around and got evicted and then decide to squat there. Jen, girl, no ma'am. But that's my thing with you, Gina, right? Because you mentioned like you can't pay your bills and you need to, do better for her and her kids. Although she does, bitch, but she don't need you to chastise her, right? And then you saying how she show up full glammed and extensions and all of that. Well, Gina, let me just say this. I've always been raised that you don't have to look like the hell that you going through or been through, bitch. And she on a TV show. Just like you showed up to have a coffee with your Captain and Tennille hat and fashionable for the cameras. Jen want the same thing. Do you understand me? So the fact that you going it hard because she show up with glam, y'all on a TV show. What the hell? With that being said, Jen, let me just tell you this, bitch. Let me give you a piece of advice, which is probably too late because I see a pattern with you rich housewives, right? And probably the ones that ain't even on shows. Y'all got to make better decisions when it come to y'all finances. I'm noticing that y'all be these kept women and stay-at-home moms and want to have this lavish lifestyle, and these men go out here and make all this money and tend to the house, and you bitches don't have no money when this shit is over. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I get it. When you get married, you never think of divorce. You don't. The best thing can happen, you never get a divorce. But what you need to start doing is saving money for a rainy goddamn day, because now look at you. This man is divorcing you and you ain't got no goddamn money and you got all them goddamn kids over there with the scammer. Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. I was always raised. That's why I always have a job and keep me some type of hustle or some type of money, because my grandmother always told me, right? Have a life before you become somebody's wife. And two, you always keep your money and have a life outside of being his wife, because if that man walk out that door tomorrow or decide to do whatever tomorrow, you should be able to keep them goddamn lights on, Jen. And I'm noticing a pattern. Do you understand me? Even Erica Jane was getting a goddamn allowance, and her thieving ass husband was monitoring her allowances and being controlling with the finances. Teresa let Joe send her to prison because of the finances. Then Noella, a couple of seasons ago, she couldn't even use a credit card when her husband left her and went to Puerto Rico with his new bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to make better decisions when y'all decide to marry these rich ass men. Because believe me, I would love to get me a Dubai billionaire. But believe me, if I do marry one and he don't want me to work or do none of that, all of that money he send me shopping is going in a secret account. And that's just me. Do you understand me? But As you will, because now look at you. God damn it. With that being said, lastly, Alexa, let me tell you, you have the new girl syndrome, the new girlfriend syndrome, right? You are the typical new girlfriend that like to get your ass out in the world and try to, live it up on somebody else's tears. Do you understand me? But one thing I know about a man, one thing for sure, two things for certain, a man will embarrass your ass every time you gloat on another woman's tears. And let me just say this, the fact that you coming on here, because that's what it was about, Shannon feeling some type of way when she pulled you to the side and was talking about a goddamn lawsuit, even though that might have bothered her, but it does bother her that you sleeping with John's ugly ass. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's what it was about. But the fact that you going at it, going real hard, like, yeah, he brought me this promise ring, and we having good sex, and throwing it up Shannon's face, and putting it all out there like Emily. And I'm with Emily. He is a douchebag, because the way he treats Shannon, you don't think he gonna treat you the same way? He told Shannon the same shit. Well, I don't want to deal with the TV show and all of that, only to go and date another bitch that's on the TV show. Yeah, Alexa, let me just tell you this. That man, I get it. You in Cloud9, he got money, his penis big, so you bypass his looks and his personality. But let me tell you something. Give it 6 months to a year. They always show their true colors. You understand me? The representative always leave. But be very careful, bitch, because like I just said about Shannon Bedore and that DUI, karma will spin the goddamn block on you, bitch. And you're going to be just like Shannon Bedore, embarrassed and crying. But either way, I'm watching.